Come here. Does this look like you when you try to make a gaming video? This is gonna be great. What do I do now? Screw this, I'm going to bed. Anyways, so recording footage is relatively easy. It's actually the most fun part of the editing process, believe it or not. Well, most of the time at least.
Oh fuck! Yo, you wanna fight?
Welcome. Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave.
Anyways, so all you're really gonna need to do is download a screen recorder. I personally use OBS. It's free, so why not use it? If you have a NVIDIA GeForce graphics card, you can use Shadowplay, but I have no idea how to use it. So first things first is open your browser of choice. Respect to all the brothers who use Bing. So explore the web for OBS. You should see a download link a little ways down. Click on that link. It's not a virus, trust me. And it should bring you down to this download page. Just follow the download installer steps. It's pretty simple. Just like read and click OK or no. Once your OBS is installed, you're gonna see this beautiful menu. And a little ways down, you're going to see this thing called sources box. So if you click on the sources box, you're going to see a way to add like a display. So click display capture. This usually works the best for me. Then click OK and OK again. Next, click on the settings. Go to output and recording path. This is very important because you have to pick somewhere that you can find after you're done recording. Because if you don't and you lose your footage, you might just go insane. Man, this is the worst part of any video editing, but it is a mandatory step, okay? Maybe even the most important step. So what you gotta do is watch all the footage you just lived through and endured and cut out all the boring stuff and keep the story and the funny stuff.
Oh, why did it go dark again?
We gonna get drilled again?
Oh.
Be very lavish or generous in this process because once you're done,
oh my god, it's over. Yes, it's over, finally.
You're gonna have to rewatch it again.
No. What did you just say?
And cut everything that doesn't fit with the overall theme. So watch your cut up video and leave a marker wherever you find a filler clip that you don't like by clicking M or leave a mental note, you sick bastard. Once you're finished watching your video, go back to those markers and remove them or keep them if you change your mind. That's why you don't cut them the first time you see them and you leave a marker instead. Alright, here are some general tips for cutting footage. First one is short form. Ever since TikTok came around, the human attention span kind of fell off. So I got this rule with short form videos, and it is to spam the viewer's brain with something new to look at every few seconds so their brain rots even more and gets smaller before they even watch the video. So we're making the problem worse pretty much. Alright, let's say you're killing a zombie, right? I would cut it every time you swing for the kill, and then once the zombie is vanquished, cut to the next zombie and just rinse and repeat. For long form videos or more legitimate gaming videos, you let your brain relax when you're editing and the viewer's brain relax. And you just have fewer cuts in the video and less bombastic sounds. Nobody really watches these videos unless you have a very good personality, so I really recommend to, if you're gonna go for more long videos, develop your personality, be more free when you're recording, and try to have a face cam, especially if you're going for those type of videos. And that's basically it. Coca-Cola, espuma. Okay, subtitles. Every gaming YouTuber does this now, but I'm gonna show you how to stick out from the crowd, make your content more unique. And I do agree, subtitles bring the value of the content way up, and if you're kind of lost and don't know what to do, but you want to keep that viewer retention high, just add subtitles. So let me show you how to do it without wasting any more time. Basic subtitles. So for any subtitle animation, you're just gonna click T on your keyboard and then click on your viewport or the display to actually show the output of your video and type in whatever you want. PS, for every subtitle effect I'll be showing you guys, you're gonna need to use the transform effect since it adds motion blur, AI motion blur to be exact. So what you gotta do to add this is go into the effects search thing and then add the transform thing. So search up transform, find the transform, drag it on your thing, and then now you got the transform. But we actually have to change the shutter angle to add motion blur. So go to the effects controls, scroll down, you're gonna see shutter angle. Turn that to 360. This just adds motion blur like I was talking about. And let's actually head on down to the animation part. Whoa. Before we actually do that, we gotta make sure our subtitle syncs with our animation. So you're gonna see your voice, well I hope your voice is there, and you're gonna see the start of the audio wave and the end of the audio wave. I say hello, but you will probably have you consistently talking, so you're just gonna have to listen to the audio and find when you start saying whatever you're saying and when you end saying whatever you're saying. I recommend to do word by word subtitles. They just look better, and bombast just like blow up the viewer's brain with dopamines. So drag your texting to fit your audio wave, and once you're done that, head on down to the effects controls. Now we're actually gonna animate your beautiful subtitles. So you're gonna scroll down till you see transform, and then you're gonna see this position thing. Click on that stopwatch to the very left of position. Then you're gonna see a diamond pop up in your graph, right? So click on that diamond, which should be in the first frame. So if it's not in the first frame, drag it to the first frame, which is all the way on the very left, and then change it to 560. Then go 4 frames forward and then click on the reset button. This is gonna add your sliding animation, and then it's gonna disappear when you stop saying the word. But we're not done. We're gonna add something that's gonna make it so much beautiful, so much better. So you're gonna see this arrow beside the position thing. Click on it, and you're gonna see this thing called the velocity thing, velocity editing. So you're gonna click on your last keyframe, which should be in the middle of the bar graph thing. So once you're gonna see it, you're gonna see these blue pulley sliding things. So just drag the very last one all the way to the left, and then you're gonna see this like kind of skating ramp thing, and that's what you wanna see. The higher should be on the left and the lower should be on the right. That's gonna give you a nice speed graph. And let's say you want to actually add another word. You're going to find that word, so you're going to drag your text thing by holding Alt, drag it over what you're going to say next, and then click T on your keyboard, and then just click on the text to edit it and say whatever you want again. And this is the animation we just did. Hello. Alright, advanced subtitles. This is what's 100% gonna separate you from the crowd, and all we gotta do is make some modifications to the subtitle animation we just made. So go into the effects control panel, and then go to the last frame of the position. The second last, because if you go to the last one, you're gonna get clipped out, and you won't be able to change the velocity. So set the second last keyframe to 580. Now you're gonna have a slide up, and then slide down, and open the velocity editing thing again, and don't change anything because defaultly it should look like this, but if it doesn't look like that, change it to look like it, and then you're gonna have a beautiful sliding animation. But there's one more thing we gotta change to make it even look better. So that is to change the scale value. So it's right under the position thing. Click the stopwatch again and go to the very first frame and then set it to 85. Then go 5 frames forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then reset the scale value, and you should have some happy subtitles. You most likely won't have to do any velocity editing because it'll look good enough. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to be doing is a masking transition. Masking in Premiere Pro is actually very painful, but it is very rewarding if you do it correct. So I have this little kid dancing, right? And the hand that is flying past him, I want to kind of be like masking out the background behind it into Nico Avocado. So to do that, right, we're gonna have to go the first frame until like this part is exposed, right? And you're gonna wanna just drag Nico Avocado under it. And we'll just click M to place a marker so we know when the animation actually starts. So go to your effects controls, you're gonna find this little pen tool, click on that, and you're gonna wanna begin the mask of the lower part of the shape that you're masking. Do not do the upper part because you'll see why. And if you want to get these curves, just hold down on your left button and you're going to get a little annoying parts that like make a big curve. I don't know how to fix that, but anyways. So the reason we're masking out the underbelly is because we want to have this as like an eraser kind of, and it hasn't erased this top part yet. So we're just gonna make like a square like this, finish up the mask, and now we have a little bit of erasing stuff. What I like to do is turn the mask feather to 30. This just makes it have a little bit of a motion blur, I guess. But one thing we gotta do is click mask path right here, and then go 1 frame back, and you're gonna just want to drag this stuff down so the mask is not visible until the hand moves. So we got boom, mask is now here, and it has to be a 1 frame distance because if it's 1 frame it teleports, right? So next, go 1 frame forward again, and the hand is now erasing the image again, the video again. So we're just gonna drag our things little boxes to match the hand again. And we're going 1 frame forward, and we gotta do this again. But that's basically over. All you really gotta do if you wanna add some more special stuff is sliding animation we did with subtitles. You just gotta do that with the Nico avocado footage, and it adds a nice natural movement. Okay, so for this is one of the easiest transitions you can ever do, and all we gotta do is drag the transform on the 2 clips that we're going to be adding the transition to. Go to the effects control panel and make sure all of the shutter angles are turned up to the max, so 360, so we have that motion blur. So we have our little transition point right here. So I'm just going to drag this timeline timeline blue line, right? And I'll drag it a little bit behind the line, like the transition point. And to do this animation for the first clip, we're gonna just want to drag this position value down, so like about this much, right? Normally the second you drag it down, there's going to be this black box, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. But before we do that, we're just going to want to add velocity, so it looks like this, and then drag this keyframe all the way to the end, right? And actually don't do that. We're actually going to need to get the value of the last position, so 176. I'm just going to copy that and into my clipboard and put this back. So to fix this black space, you're just going to want to drag this footage under, like just duplicate it by holding Alt. And then you're going to want to go to Video, Motion, Rotation, turn that to 180. That is perfect right there. So you're going to see that it's flipped down over here, and we kind of have more, it's just not black, and most people won't notice it. So now we're going to have to do that again for this footage. So just go back to the video and turn it to 180 rotation, and then go to the transform, and click on that keyframe, and since we copied that value, last position value, we're just going to paste it in, which is 176. We'll paste it in, drag it all the way to the end, and I'm going to go about like around the same distance, I would say here. And you're going to see we have this like clipping again, and you can also zoom in into the velocity thing with these lines, but whatever. You're going to see we have this really harsh line right here, but since we have motion blur, it's not that noticeable. So if we reset it, this keyframe, right, and add the transition, we're going to see how this is not any motion blur, right? Because we actually don't have any animation here. So you can redo the animation, or you click delete, alt, drag, and then make the rotation 180 again. So let's see how this looks. Guys, we're gonna go do sound effects now. Let's go. Ladies, gentlemen, and other, I welcome you to the realm of sound effects. So I'm gonna do this quickly because we're already pretty late, taking too long with this video. It's already 12 minutes, I presume. Sound effects. Okay, so sound effects, you can get them on many different websites like Artlist, Epidemic Sounds, Sound Bible, but let's be realistic. Just go on YouTube and just search up what you want. Be careful though with that, because you can get copyrighted, and nobody wants to get copyrighted because bad, no money making from YouTube, right? And most of you YouTubers want to make money. I want to make money. But anyways, so once you have your sound effect, right, there's a few things you can do with them. I covered it more in a different video you can check out on the end screen of this video. But audio, I'll just go over the basics. So you can, by clicking G on your keyboard, you can add audio. I recommend to go by 4 intervals to make it louder or quieter. Just click -4 if you want to make it louder, or just 4 to make it louder. Do not make it too loud, because loud is not funny, and loud hurts the viewer's ears and makes them click off the video. And another thing with sound effects is be generous with them. And I like to say, every time you have a artificial movement that you made in editing, add a sound effect, right? And if you have like a gunshot in a game that's not audible in the game, or it's too quiet, go on YouTube, find a shotgun sound effect, a gun sound effect, slap that bad boy on, and it's just perfect, you know? Beautiful. That's all I really gotta be with sound effects. I recommend to add sound effects once you're done the video entirely, because once you're done the video, you won't be really adding any more stuff and changing stuff, and all you really gotta do is add sound effects. Also, that's how you catch flaws with your video. But that's basically it, guys, for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you watched till the end, please comment down below I am cool or something like that, right? Just say I am cool, something like a narcissistic remark, you know? And if you want to learn how to avoid mistakes in your videos, click on this video. It also has that audio thing I was talking about, and just click on it. Click on it right now. Just click on it. I don't know why you're still here. Just click on it, please. You're killing my retention. Just leave, please. Just leave. Click on that video, please.